Rebecca is one of Alfred Hitchcock's first films, and I'm reviewing it today as part of Alicia Malone's classic film club. And I enjoyed it, even though it was slow at times.
You certainly have your work cut out as mistress of Manderley. To be perfectly frank with you, my dear, I can't see you doing it. You haven't the experience. You haven't the faintest idea of what it means to be a great lady.
So this month's theme was Oscar Award winners, and this one won in that year, 1940. And it is about this young woman that is kind of swept off her feet, and kind of in the whirlwind relationship with an older rich widower. And they meet while they're both on vacation, and she's working for this rich woman that's kind of a bitch, and they fall madly in love, but then they get married. But then when they go back to his estate, things are kind of weird because the house is kind of filled with his previous wife Rebecca's memories. And the different workers at the estate, they all absolutely loved Rebecca, and they kind of are going to hate this new woman that's replacing her. And here at a certain point, the kind of romantic drama kind of shifts and change into this a little bit of a psychological thriller, and it kind of shows Hitchcock's what he may explore more in later films. But in this film, there was a lot of these tense, suspenseful moments with, especially the head maid, or I don't know what the kind of runs the household. And she was kind of best friends with Rebecca, and she hates her and she wants to get rid of her. And there's other stuff where it comes out that perhaps Rebecca's death wasn't as simple as it seemed, and maybe there might be some foul play, or maybe something else going on, and there's a lot of questions surrounding that. And will the truth come out, and what will happen to these characters? And Laurence Olivier and Joan Fontaine, they're really they act incredibly well, and you see why this film got the awards. But definitely at a time for my modern sensibilities, the movie drags at times, especially kind of in the middle. While it's not really, you see things that are kind of wrong, but you have know where it's quite going yet. It definitely drags. But once he gets going, towards the end, I really enjoyed a lot of the stuff they did. Although at the very end, things that are revealed are slightly different than what I expected. I was expecting something different, but what I got was interesting, but maybe not as crazy as I was thinking what might happen. But I enjoyed it a lot. I give it an 8 out of 10. For an old film that you definitely a classic movie, it was definitely worth watching. You can see it's beautifully shot and well acted, and they have an interesting screenplay. They do a lot of kind of cool things with it, and I enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and check out the replay that's on my head or subscribe to me over here. Thanks.